Let me introduce myself. My name is Delfia Puspitaningrum. I'm from class 441D01 and my name is 4425152. Okay guys, we're gonna talk about smoking in the campus area. But before that, have you ever seen students smoking on the campus? Or even yourself? Wow, that's worth questions. Let's do the topic. The issue of smoking on campus grounds isn't merely a matter of rules. It directly affects the comfort and health of everyone here. Although designated smoking zone exists, secondhand smoke frequently disturbs public areas, infringing on the right of non-smokers to clean air. Beyond the health concern, non-compliance often leaves behind cigarette butts, damaging the clean image of an institution that values discipline. Therefore, we cannot rely solely on prohibitions. We need a stricter enforcement of exceeding rules, coupled with the provision of truly adequate and isolated smoking facilities, or even more intense educational campaigns to encourage shared awareness and disciplines in creating a learning environment that is both healthy and pollution-free for all. That's it, guys. Hello guys, welcome back. And now we're gonna talking about the topic of the simple present tense. So, let's do the topic. Do you know guys about the simple present tense? Simple present tense is a sentence type of expressing actions or event currently taking place. Verbal and nominal. In verbal, subjects and verb and s or es and complement. In the nominal, subject, auxiliary verb to be and complement. Okay, let's do the slide next. The function of the simple present tense. Simple present tense is basically what we use to talk about three main things that are stable and general. Okay guys, to the next slide, we're gonna discuss about the example of simple present tense, and that's this example. For affirmative, I work, you work, he works, she works, it works, we works, and they work. For the interrogative, we have do I work, does he work, do we work, do you work, do they work, does it work, does she work. And for the negative one, it don't work, he doesn't work, it doesn't work, we don't work, they don't work, you don't work, and she doesn't. In the next slide, we're gonna talk about the usage of the simple present tense. There is a three. 1. To express repetitive actions or activities or habits or routines. For example, I always clean my room every day. This means you always clean your room every day and this is your habit. The second one, to state general facts or truths. For example, we have on earth is a cycle, a day and night. This fact reveals that on the earth there is a cycle of day and night. For 3, to state a fixed schedule or timetable. For example, we have the train leaves at 10 a.m. The train departs at 10 a.m. Let's do the next slide. we have basic sentence structure. Which one? A complete sentence contains at least one subject and one verb. This is called an independent clause. An independent clause can stand alone, and the subject and verb independent clause. Okay, to the next slide, we have positive, negative, and interrogative sentence. For positive sentence, we have subjects, verb 1, s or es, and object. For example, I play badminton. And the second one, the negative sentence, the subject, do or does, not, verb 1, and object. For example, we have I do not play badminton. For the third one, interrogative sentences, do or does, subject, verb 1, and object. For example, do you play badminton? Okay, then we have the next slides and positive form from the subject I, you, we, they. Subject I, you, we, they, and verb 1. For example, I work in Japan. You sing beautiful songs. We catch the bus every night. The next slide, we have positive form 2, and the topic here is subject, he, she, and it. Subject, verb 1, s or es, and object. He plays football. She goes to the park. He thinks he's awesome. That's the talk about the negative form. We have use of do not and don't. To form the negative in the present tense, use do not, don't with the subjects I, you, we, they, and does not, doesn't with she, he, and it. For the next slide, use does not, which means doesn't. To the form negative in the present tense, use do not, don't with subject I, you, we, and they, and does not, which is doesn't, with the third person singular subjects he, she, and it. It always use the base form, the verb after doesn't and don't. For the next slide, we have action rules. You guys can see in here. We have question form, yes or no question. To form yes or no question, start with an auxiliary verb be, do, have, or modal verb can, will, should, followed by the subject and then the main verb. If sentence has no auxiliary or modal verb, you add do, does, or did at the beginning, which will vary the tense of the original verb. We have example from the question form is, do you hungry? Is she happy? Do you know where the street is it? Do you want this juice? From the question form, which is we have WH question. A WH question is a question start with we have word such as who, what, where, when, why, which, whose, and how, and is used to ask information. This question sees specific details rather than a simple yes or no answer and follow a general structure of WH word and auxiliary verb and subject. For example, from what, where, and when, and from what we have what is your favorite food, and from where we have where do you know, and from when we have when the train is ready. Okay, we're gonna talk about the next slide, adverb of time. In the time signal, we have adverb of the time or words that specify when, how, often, or how long an action occurs. They include specific time words like today, tomorrow, and yesterday. frequency words like always and often, and duration words like since and for. We have a conclusion about the all of topic we talking about.